What's going on, everybody? I'm Patrick from POWLAX, and this is the 2112 motion offense in 5 minutes. Let's go! This video is brought to you by POWLAX.com, which houses and organizes all of the POWLAX content so it's easier for you to find. Now, if you're going to run the 2112 offense with your team, I recommend two things. First is become a POWLAX Silver member for $5 a month. It gives you access to these Playbook PDFs that correspond to the videos, so you can download these, print them out, put them in your playbook. You'll have them forever. You can reference them whenever you want. And that's everything in the POWLAX catalog, not just the 2112 motion offense for $5 a month. The next thing is to consider doing the POWLAX courses with yourself or with your team. And so what the courses do is they take the original content and they divide it into sections. Once you're done watching the sections, you're then going to be able to take the quiz. Now, once you click take the course, you're going to have the two options of registering as an individual or registering as a team. The individual registration is right here. The team registration is in this drop down. Now, this works for all of the POWLAX courses once you're on that specific page. Now, if you register as a team, you're going to get 30 sub-accounts for your players to register, and they're going to be able to test out. Now, once they take the test and they pass it, they're going to get a certificate. Make sure they print that certificate, and they either send it to you through email or they bring it to practice. But it's going to give you the understanding that everyone is on the same solid foundation in terms of what we are trying to do when we are in our offensive sets. Now let's get into the video. This program is called Lacrosse Lab. It's how I share my digital playbook. I've got over 380 plays, drills, all these things all in this playbook. You can gain access to this playbook by becoming a gold member, and that means you can actually share it with your team if you get a Lacrosse Lab account on your own, or you can gain access by yourself by doing the POWLAX digital playbook. It's on POWLAX.com. Definitely check it out. So 2112 is a motion offense that consists of two groups of 3 players, 3 midfielders, 3 attackmen. Now we're going to have 2 types of movements. We've got movements with the ball, that's a motion, and then we've got movements without the ball, that's a rotation. Now the formations we're going to form are all your traditional formations, and we're going to do it by isolating each group individually. So first, we have our midfield group. This is a 21, 2 players high, 1 player on the crease. They can move in whatever way possible into a 12, which is 1 player high, and then 2 players kind of on the high wings. Now, those players don't have to be top center and then the high wings. They could be anywhere. We could have a player dodging from top center. We could have them dodging from top right or top left. It doesn't really matter. The key is that it's 1 high and 2 players, kind of high wing area. The attack is the reverse. We're going to count bottom up. 12 is a player at X and 2 players on the wings, and 21 is 2 players at X and 1 player on the crease. Now, these combine to create all your traditional motion or all your traditional formations. 21-12 is a 2-3-1. 12-12 is an open set. 12-21 is a 3-1-2. And 21-21 is a 2-2-2. Now, within this, we can run a variety of different motions and plays in order to create our advantages. It doesn't really matter what strategy you want to run. The key is that we move from one formation into another because it gives us a forward outlet, a backward outlet, a player inside, and then 2 through passes in every single scenario because we are using the formations to create the help for our teammates as we attack the goal. So in these videos, the odds of these teams using this specific offense are very minimal, but they're the same motions we use in almost every offensive idea. And so these show the motions. I kind of took them probably out of their context, but this is kind of what they show. So the first one, we've got a 21. Richmond's got 2 high, a player on the crease, and this is going to be a dodge, follow, and float off the crease. Now, they kind of come off of the float too much. He feeds it inside. We have a great goal. Next, same idea, 21, 2 high, 1 on the crease. We're going to get now this is going to be a different motion. It's going to be a dodge and then a mirror from the crease and then a fade on this backside. So this is this motion. Now it clears the space, which would be a rotation from the attack to get out of the way, and now they score by coming underneath. Next, this is a 12 because we're going to have one player high and then two players low. But notice it's not one player top center and then two players on the high wings. It's actually one player top right and then the other two players are making their motions on the other side. Now, these players are going to clear through to get out of the way, which then creates a good play. So now the attack, having this pop to catch the ball and then kind of come over the top, you can run that too in this with whatever ideas you want. Now it swings back through. And now one of the keys is that once you attack the goal and you draw a slide, then you're just playing, right? But the ability to spread the field in all of those formations, understanding your group's responsibilities, that's what creates the concept and allows the motion offense to flow. Now, same idea. We got a 21. This could be, I guess, a 12, but the other player is really low. But so as he comes through, you can have your pick, fly-by pick, throw, throw down. Probably could have shot that there. I don't know if he's a very good shooter, but that's another thing you can add. You can add in picks up top within your group element. Obviously, you can add picks at X as well. Now we're going to the attack group. As he dodges, you're going to have a player who's going to get out to X. Now, they can operate in this three-man motion, rolls back, throws. He's going to dodge again. You're going to get another player who's coming back to X. But so the key is that it just continues the motion as you're attacking the goal. Next, same basic idea. Dodges up the hash, doesn't like it, rolls back. He could throw back to here, and he could dodge again. And so really quickly, this is probably a midfielder who is inverting. It doesn't change anything about how the motion works. What happens is you just create an elongated triangle, right? So two midfielders will be up top, and then one player will be at X, and it's just a very long triangle. Now, what that does, if you're not using a two-man game to the attack group, is that they're going to line up flat across the field. So anytime you're like on a wing dodge or something where you go away from your group, you are going to end up creating an elongated triangle instead of kind of having it ruin the motion and the ideas. Now, like I mentioned earlier, we can add in whatever kind of combinations within the groups that are close to each other as we want. So here, this is an attackman who is up picking for a midi, right? So as he comes off of this and he just kind of mirrors through, that's something you can run. And then this player who, if he's an attackman, he'll just kind of fill this crease position after this goes. Now, here, as this midi comes down the alley and then ends up down low, he will be the point of a 21. He'll be the crease player. He's just a little bit lower than he usually is. Come through, no slide, great goal. But so those are your elements of your 21-12 offense. Whatever kind of motions that you want to teach is up to you. Now, what I recommend is that you use the 3VOs, 3V2s, and 3V3s to build the offensive and defensive concepts within each one so that they can run them independently. And then you kind of add in the other group once to have them learn the rotations. But each group should understand how they should be attacking the goal in each way. But so that is your 21-12 offense in 5 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Make sure to comment in the comment section. Have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video.